Hello, students. Deetra Davis here, your critical thinking instructor, and I'd like to go over the second discussion assignment, generalizations for week 2. And I'm not going to read all of the directions because I read those in the first discussion, but I will go through our objectives, and that's to define inductive probability, assess the use of evidence to draw inferences and support conclusions. And the overview in this discussion forum, you will examine group samples and generalizations or generalization. And we all make generalizations about things. You can read through the deliverables, they are the same for every discussion. Let's jump right into step 1. Step 1 addresses the importance of group samples. And the first question is, how can we make an inference about a target group based on a sample? And what I'd like for you to do is to make sure that you review the lesson presentation on generalizations. Now, review that lesson presentation first, and then the questions will make total sense to you. You'll understand them. If you don't, though, I'm going to be online tonight, and I'll be online tomorrow evening for a bit, and you can, by all means, we can go through this information together. But the first question is, how can we make an inference about a target group based on a sample? Now, don't try and figure out the definitions of the terms off the top of your head. Please go into the course material. And as I mentioned in this case, it's the lesson presentation on generalization. Next, why is it necessary that the sample size is large enough and that the sample is random? And the last question is, discuss inductive probability. What does it mean? And what role does it play in generalization? Make sure when you're going through the presentation on generalization, please make an effort to complete those exercises. They help you understand the material, and they're almost like a little quiz. There's no grade, but if you answer it right, it lets you know. If you don't answer it right, you need to go back and find out why. Step 2, read and respond to other students' posts. Read other students' posts and respond to at least 3 of your classmates, in addition to other comments you may have. Address the following questions in your response post. So, we know that on Thursday, by midnight, you need to answer step 1 questions. Then you can come back on Friday, Saturday, and answer step 2 questions and respond to your classmates. You can also respond to any questions or comments I might put out on the discussion board. Let's go through step 2. Of course, as I mentioned, read other students' posts and respond to at least 3 of your classmates. In addition to other comments you may have, address the following questions in your response post. Can you think of an example of a case in which generalization is done correctly? And once you know the definition based on the course material, think of a case, think of a time when generalization is done correctly, and share that with the class. Discuss the evidence that supports the conclusion. How was the generalization made, and what supported it? What made it valid? What made it correct? The next question is, can you think of an example of a case in which generalization is done incorrectly? It's not done right. Oops. And explain that to the class. And everyone should come up with something different. So this is going to be a real creative assignment. So go in and see what your classmates are saying. What are they saying is an incorrect generalization? Do you agree? What might make it correct? Use any personal experience, if appropriate, to help support or debate other students' posts. If differences of opinion occur, debate the issues professionally and provide examples to support your opinions. And you can always use the course material to support what you write. And if you do that, just let everybody know where you got the information. Like presentation, generalization, page 19. That really helps your classmates go back and look at the course material and so that they can see what you're saying and read what you're reading. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. You will, if you scroll down a little bit, you will see that I started this discussion, and please read through it. Also, I've provided where some information is. Students, don't forget to do step 2. Don't forget to do step 2, please, please. I'm going to send out reminders, but don't forget to complete step 2. Remember, if you only do step 1, you'll never pass the assignment. You're only going to get half credit. So make sure you jump back on the discussion board and complete the entire assignment. All right, I'll be online this evening if you need me, and I will be online Thursday, and then I'll probably check in with everyone on Thursday. And don't forget to do the check-in exercise. It's mandatory. Thanks. I will talk to everyone later.